The book of 2nd Ezra, chapter 16, in verse 34, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Verse 33, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. The United States is urging its citizens to leave Russia immediately. The United States is urging its citizens to leave Russia immediately. All right, I want to start this lesson off by giving all praises, all honor, and all glory to Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakah Kodash. Once again, call Lord Yahweh Bahasham, Yahweh Shai Bahasham Rakah Kodash. I'm the brother of Baal Kabar from the Camp Prophets in Babylon here in Tampa, Florida. Next, double honors to the elders and apostles of the great millstone who do indeed teach and rule well. Peace and salutations to the elect scattered abroad doing this work in truth and in sincerity. The United States is urging its citizens in Russia to leave immediately. All right, and as we know, World War III is fastly approaching. The War of Armageddon, prophesied in the Holy Scriptures, which now, the prophets are on the scene, the men of the Lord, starting with the head elders, bishops, and leaders of Israel, which are indeed the elders and apostles and bishops of the great millstone on down, are warning. We are warning the people what's about to take place on this earth. And really the only ones that it's going to resonate with, the only ones that are going to wake up to this truth is the elect of the nation of Israel. All right. Which the nation of Israel today makes up of the so-called Negroes, Latinos, and Native Americans. We are the true Israelites. All right. And this whole war is World War III is going to be centered around, the Lord fighting for his people. World War III is the final war to take place on this earth. And this war is going to be the vengeance of Yahweh Ba'ashem Yahweh Shai, man. And he's going to redeem the elect of the nation of Israel. But nonetheless, I have this article. We're going to read a little bit. Lord willing, it's edifying to the hopeful elect. And the Lord is about to show out, man. All right. Hundreds of thousands, hundreds of millions of people are about to drop like flies. Okay. And the famines, the pestilence, and the wars, the riots, the destruction that's coming to this place, known as Mystery Babylon the Great, also known as America. We're entering into a time of Jacob's trouble. All right. And this war is heating up, man. You see what's going on with Russia. You see what's going on with China and its spy balloons. You got America talking about shooting down so-called UFOs, which we know that they're not the chariots of the Most High. All right. Which UFO just stands for unidentified flying object. So when Esau is shooting these things down, this is just different intelligence from, maybe China, Russia, Iran, whatever it is. But nonetheless, they're not chariots. All right. You see that in the news that, I believe now it's at 4 so-called UFOs that America had to shoot down. They had the 2 spy balloons from China. And I believe there's some more objects that they're finding. But this is all because this war is heating up, man. All right. There's about to be a breach. Okay. A breach in America, man. Because, the scriptures say that this place is labeled as the virgin daughter of Babylon because this place has never been touched with major war. You know what? I'm going to go there real quick. When it says the virgin daughter of Babylon, it's talking about America. When you think about a virgin hasn't been touched or penetrated or, defiled, so to say. America has never been touched or penetrated with major war. All right. This is Isaiah 47:1. Come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. And the virgin daughter of Babylon is America. Okay, it says sit on the ground because this place, America, that's esteemed as, the greatest place on earth, the land of the free, which really this isn't the land of the free. It's the home of the slave. All right. But nonetheless, this place America that everybody esteems so high and mighty is going to be brought down by the hands of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And right now, this place is already crashing and crumbling, you know, from the inside out. You know, because of the truth. The truth is coming out, and the truth is destroying this place because America was established and built off of rape, robbery, lies, and now the truth is coming out. All right. Isaiah 47:1, come down and sit in the dust, O virgin daughter of Babylon. Sit on the ground, there is no throne, O daughter of the Chaldeans, for thou shalt no more be called tender and delicate. See, America right now is seen as tender and delicate, the greatest place on earth. You know, come here and live your American dream, but soon we're going to see there's no dream here in America. All right. Or I should say, that's all it is a dream, because you got to be dead asleep. All right. See, the scriptures say, for now is a high time to wake out of sleep. We got to wake up out of sleep. And every day that goes on, every day that goes by is one day closer to Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai completely destroying Mystery Babylon the Great with thermal nuclear fire, man. All right. So let me read this article. It says the U.S. is urging Americans to leave Russia immediately due to security risks. All right. So, you know, this war is heating up. America's involved in this thing. And really, when you go into it, if we're going down to the nitty gritty, World War III has already begun, man. They're just not bringing it out on the mainstream, and it's not, you know, a major war yet, but it's already being brewed up. All right. Before any nuclear destruction happens, though, we still need to see one major prophecy, which is the digital implantation of the CHIP. All right. The crash of the global economy and bringing in a digital currency, the one world currency, which is going to be by way of the radio frequency identification micro CHIP. All right. CHIP. That's going to come first. All right. Because the judgment for taking the MOTB is you're going to be cast into the lake of fire. So the lake of fire isn't going to come first. What's going to come first is that CHIP. And then anybody who takes the CHIP, they're going to be cast into that lake of fire, man, which is that what? That nuclear destruction. All right. Which primarily is going to be here in America. All right. But this is, it says, back to this article, NPR.org. Today's date, February 14th. This happened February 13th, 2023. It says the U.S. is urging Americans to leave Russia immediately due to security risk. Moscow. The U.S. Embassy in Moscow is urging Americans to leave Russia immediately due to security risk amid the war in Ukraine. And in the midst of this, like I said, you had the Chinese balloons. You got Russia moving its ships around. You got Russia arming these other smaller nations with nuclear weapons, like Iran. Okay. You got China getting ready to invade Taiwan. We're seeing the rumors of wars. So you see everything that the Lord told us to look out for concerning the end times and the signs. It's all happening. All the stars are aligning. So this is it. You know, we're not going to be here in America, you know, waking up to a fucking alarm clock, clocking into work forever. You know, this could be the last year we got to do this. All we got to do is endure and fight the good fight of faith. But know that every day that goes by, while you brothers, you sisters might be out there slaving away, working away, you know, for this damn devil, every day that goes by, Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai is making moves, man. You know, there's things that are going on that we can't even see, but the Lord is making this thing happen, man. World War III is about to take place. Whether people want to believe it or not, this war is about to take place. Back to the article. It says the U.S. Embassy in Moscow warned of the unpredictable consequences of the war in Ukraine and said dual U.S. Russian citizens in particular risk being forcibly conscripted into Russia's armed forces. You see that? So if you got U.S. citizens over there, they got U.S. citizens in Russia that are getting, you know, kidnapped, taken, and getting put into the Russian military, man. All right? So you got U.S. citizens right now that can be getting harassed, tormented, So this thing is heating up. America isn't just saying, telling its citizens to leave Russia for no reason. All right. It says the embassy also cautioned that Americans in general face potential harassment or wrongful detention by Russia's security services. So they detaining people, putting people into the camps, prisons, whatever you want to call it, just for being an American citizen in Russia because of what's going on. And you see what's about to take place when this war really kicks off. All you women, first of all, are going to be mourning. You women that got men that are in the military, they going to get sent off to the Middle East and they going to fucking fry. All right? You men that are in the military, you going to get sent off to the Middle East and you going to fry. All right? See, we coming into a time like never before, man. Let me go back to... Second Esdras. Hey, shalom to the brothers and sisters tuning in. Shalom, Yahweh Shmiel Shabbat Shemakah Kodash Barakatah. All right, Second Esdras 16 and 32. Second Esdras 16 and 31. Even so in those days there shall be 3 or 4 left by them that search their houses with the sword. See, there's going to be so much death and destruction coming. There's not going to be much people left on this earth. When judgment really starts going out, people going to be getting sent to the spiritual realm in mass numbers. And ain't going to be having no funerals. Bodies going to be riddling the streets. All right? Some people ain't ever seen a dead body. That's going to be the regular soon. All right? Second Ezra 16 and 32. And the earth shall be laid waste, and the fields thereof shall wax old, and her ways and all her paths shall grow full of thorns, because no man shall travel there through. You see, it's going to be everything is going to be darkened here in America. The mirth of the land, the happiness, the joy, the party and bullshit, all of that's coming to an end. When World War III kicks off, when this thing really kicks off, when the sea hip comes out and World War III kicks off, it's going to be all hell on this earth, man. But the Lord is going to be with his elect. As the scriptures say, my servant shall eat, but you shall be hungry. My servant shall rejoice, but you shall be ashamed. See, we want to be one of the servants of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai, so we can be saved in the time of this great destruction, because it's coming. Whether anybody believes it or not, I don't believe that. They've been talking about war forever. But now we see Russia, China, Iran, Taiwan, North Korea, South Korea. We see Japan, all these major nations getting ready for a major world war. You got to be blind if you can't see this. If you cannot see this, it's because the Lord has you blinded, ultimately, so you can take that charagma and eat a nuke. It says, verse 33, 2 Ezra 16 and 33, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. And let me say this, man. In a lawless society, in a crash society, the most vulnerable is going to be the women and children. Okay? And that's why the scriptures say, Isaiah 4:1, 7 women shall take hold of one man. We're coming into a time where I don't need no man, and I'm a single ladies, and I'm a single, all that shit's coming to an end. All these single ladies, they gonna be, running to seek for a man of Yahweh Shem Yahweh Shai. And a lot of these women are gonna be turned down. All right? Because their spirits ain't right. But then you're gonna have the elect ladies that are gonna be in the right spirit. Okay? 2 Ezra 16 In verse 33, the virgins shall mourn, having no bridegrooms. The women shall mourn, having no husbands. Right, because there's going to be a draft too. All right, when this war goes on, be looking ready for a draft. All right, it says, their daughters shall mourn, having no helpers. In the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. You see, in the wars shall their bridegrooms be destroyed, and their husbands shall perish of famine. Right, because we're entering into a time of this war. There's going to be a draft. And all these women, you know, that got military husbands, their husbands going to be sent off to war, and they ain't coming back. You know? This is the final war on Earth, and this war is going to be fought with nuclear missiles, man. ICBM, intercontinental ballistic missiles. People are going to melt. You know? Literally. Let's go there real quick. Zechariah 14:12, and this shall be the plague wherewith Yahweh will smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. And Jerusalem is a people before it's a place. All right? Jerusalem is the Israelites. So when you see an Israelite, that is Jerusalem. Now, obviously, you have the land of Jerusalem. But it says, and this shall be the plague wherewith the Lord shall smite all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Who fought against us? The heathens, the other nations, the Chinese, Japanese, the so-called white man, Esau, Edom, Moab, you know, the heathens. If you're not an Israelite, you are a heathen, man. And you have to pay for what your ancestors did to the children of Israel. And this is the judgment, all right? This is the plague. It says, and this is the plague where the Lord will destroy all the people that have fought against Jerusalem. Their flesh shall consume away while they stand upon their feet, and their eyes shall consume away in their holes, and their tongue shall consume away in their mouth. You see, this war is going to be fought with missiles, okay? Nuclear missiles. And it's going to make people's flesh melt off of their skin, or melt off of their bones. All right, make their eyes melt in their eye sockets. Tongue melting in your mouth. That's the fervent, that's the heat, that's the fire the Lord's coming back with. All right, so this war is heating up. Let me grab this, which there's a lot of scriptures on, you know, World War III. This is Revelation 11:14. The second woe is past, and behold, the third woe cometh quickly. And woe means major war and destruction. Okay, death and destruction. And these three woes recorded in Revelation, he says the second woe and then the third woe. These are this is all three of the world wars prophesied in the Holy Bible. All right, so the first woe would be World War I. The second woe would be World War II. And it said what? The third woe cometh quickly, which is World War III. All right, and these major wars, when these wars took place, there was a lot of woes, death, and destruction, and they were recorded in the Holy Bible. But you see, this third world war is going to outdo it. All right, it's going to outdo anything, any terrible thing that has happened on this earth, man. I'll go ahead and I'll close it out with this. Zephaniah 3:8. Therefore wait you upon me, saith the Lord. What are we doing? We're waiting upon Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai patiently. We're suffering patiently the wrath of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai that's upon us. You know, we catching hell. You know, and this hell that we in right now, you know, this ain't it. This ain't life. Right now, you know, we catching hell. So we, you know, we get off on here and America's going to be destroyed. We get off and we see articles like this because we know that this is the end. And once the end comes, we're no longer going to have to be slaves no more. We're not going to have to wake up to an alarm clock. We're not going to have to eat GMO foods and breathe in chemtrails. We're going to have the, you know, the finest women, the finest fruits, the finest cattle, you know, palaces, planets, gold, rubies, diamonds, anything you can imagine. That's what's coming after all is said and done. So we encourage the prophecies, okay? But it says Zephaniah 3:8, therefore wait ye upon me, saith the Lord, until the day that I rise up to the prey. For my determination is to gather the nations. The Lord is determined to gather all these nations, what? And do what? To pour upon them mine indignation, even all my fierce anger. For all of the earth shall be devoured with the fire of my jealousy. And that's going to take place by way of the ICBMs and the chariots of Yahweh Bashem Yahweh Shai. The Lord's about to bring it, man. And the Lord is determined to gather the nations to pour upon them his indignation, his fierce anger, which is going to be by way of fire. All right? So yeah, you know, the United States is urging its citizens to leave Russia immediately. Keep your eyes peeled, watch, as well as pray, because this is it. You know, this could be the year. Something major could go down this year, and a snap of the fingers, you know, America is done. All right? So with that, call hello, Yahweh Bashem, Yahweh Shai Bashem, brothers and sisters, stay faithful, continue to fight.